Hi everyone, I am live right now with WePlenish. We are at the Broward Family STEM Expo, and as you can see, it is completely packed. Every single booth has like tons of people checking out the goods, especially over here, and we are really excited about what we have going on. But we want to give you a little bit of background because many people don't know what STEM is. I had to learn what STEM is when my daughter started school. And you notice if you have a kid who is school age, you're probably more familiar with it. But STEM basically takes the 4 foundational aspects of science, technology, math, and engineering. I just did that backwards. That's how my mind is working. Engineering and math. See how I'm already killing it. And it ties them together to make sure that we are instilling enough technology to keep fostering the innovation that is important for us, for our youth, for our future, and it really is important to our kids especially, so they grow up with the importance in all of those areas. And so that's what today is all about, and that's what everybody here is trying to get across to everyone who's visiting them today. So what we're doing at WePlenish, I'm going to walk you around so you can see the action live as it's happening, because we have a really exciting innovation, maybe even more exciting than the WePlenish Java for the moment, because it was built with someone's 2 hands to show you how incredible innovation can be when you really put your mind to it. So let's take a walk over here. Bear with us, it's very, very crowded. So live television, folks. Okay, so also, I want to mention, and don't kill me because I'm going to mention this a few times because I like to get those plugs in. If you are here today, we are at Beth Emmett Elementary. If you are here, come by and snag a ticket, because with a ticket, you have a chance to win your very own WePlenish Java system. So make sure you come say hello. All you have to do is show your face, like our Facebook page, and we will hand you a ticket, and then you may be the lucky winner who never runs out of coffee again. Does not get better than that. So we're going to walk over here. Our booth and our lovely WePlenish folks are all here waiting to answer all of your questions. They're friendly, they're approachable, and the best yet, they have free coffee. And if you don't like free coffee, you're a liar, okay? I'm just gonna say that bluntly. Everybody likes free coffee. We're gonna talk over here. This is my friend Raquel, who is the same height as me, but I'm significantly older than her, so that's alarming on a lot of different levels, but I'm just gonna go with it. How are you today, Raquel?
I'm doing fabulous.
Raquel, just so you know, we call her the first daughter. She is the daughter of the founder and CEO of WePlenish Java, so she knows a few things about the system, right?
Of course.
Okay, so I just kind of gave the folks that I'm talking to a little bit of background on what STEM is, but maybe you can explain to me what STEM is and why it's important.
Well, STEM is a convention where there's lots of engineering and scientific things going on, and as you can see over here in the WePlenish booth, it explains about the pod piano and how the WePlenish container works.
That's awesome. And so we're going to show you a pod piano, which Raquel just talked about, and she's going to explain to us there are lasers built into the pod piano, very similar to how we use them in the WePlenish Java. But Raquel, our little genius over here, is going to explain to us exactly how they work and give us a little bit of a demo. Ready? All right, so let's step over here. This is going to be tricky. We're a little bit crowded. It's very popular, you guys. It's being used as we speak. All right, we're going to step over here, and why don't you give a very quick explanation, very simple, of if someone wanted to come and test this out, what they would have to do.
Well, you'd first hold here, and you could play any note, change it any way you'd like it.
So you have to be touching this, right?
So it uses infrared sensors to sense when you're holding it, and you could change it up, and it'll sense that using infrared sensors, making sure that you play the right sound and everything.
So if you're not doing it exactly the way, by holding onto it and touching it, the sensors can't detect that your hand is on it, so it won't work, right? All right, so I know it's kind of hard to hear, but why don't you do a demo of it so that everyone can see exactly how it works, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna hold over here. I'm just gonna change it to this, and I can do this. Or change it like this. And as I'm holding on the nail, it'll work. Or if you're holding somebody's hand and they touch the nail, it'll still work the same exact way.
You guys, she is so much smarter than me, and I am 42 years old, and I'm starting to question my life decisions because I don't know that I could explain it as well as Raquel explained it. I don't even know that I knew that that could happen. How old are you?
12.
12. This is our future. This is our future right here. Thank goodness. And thank you so much. You are wonderful, and thank you so much for explaining to us how the pod piano works.
Of course.
So if you are here at Beth Emmett, come test it out. Raquel's here. She'll show you how it works. You can grab your ticket, like us on Facebook, and maybe win a free WePlenish Java. We're going to keep on trucking right over here. Thank you so much. You are awesome. And we are going to head this way. I'm going to do a little sidestep. You're just going to have to follow me this way. And we are going to meet the man, the myth, the legend, the founder and CEO of WePlenish. This is Ro Grossman.
Hello, everybody.
I just want to tell you, we just had a little bit of a demo of the pod piano by your prodigy daughter, who made me feel like at 42 years old, I went wrong in life somewhere, because she is so smart, so well-spoken, explained it so beautifully, and it really is pretty incredible. But that kind of ties into why we're doing all this, right? The importance of STEM to our kids, to our country, to our leadership. That right there embodies exactly what this is all about, right?
Absolutely, and you nailed it on the head, because really, if we kind of unpack what we're doing today, WePlenish is STEM. STEM is WePlenish. Everything that we do, whether it's the electronics, the software, the cloud, the app, even the marketing, right? It's all behind, everything behind it is STEM. And in a broader perspective, in a broader context of what WePlenish really believes in, is that we believe that not only does the smart home, depend on automation, but that automation depends on the youth of our country actually being able to acquire those skills. In a historical perspective, our country in the 1900s was very strong. It was industrial age, it's age of mechanical innovation. And kind of in the 1970s, we kind of gave it all away to the rest of the world. We said we're no longer going to be manufacturing things. We're no longer going to be creating things. We're going to be a paper economy, Wall Street, and so on. And we lost that edge. We lost a little bit of that edge. And I feel that now, these days, with the democratization of contract manufacturing, of 3D printing, of anything else that has to go with STEM education, we're able to actually regain that prowess that we've had as a country. And it's very important for WePlenish to support these kind of causes, to be able to kind of lay down everything that we've done, educate the kids, excite them about this kind of stuff, and this Broward STEM Expo is a perfect place for it.
And you just hit the nail on the head, because I think that we use technology, all of us, regularly. Our homes are filled with it, our schools are filled with it, our kids are learning it. Guys, your kids are online, they're on YouTube, unfortunately. They're on all of these different platforms. They know so much more than we did at our age. And it is up to us to kind of sculpt and help them figure out how to harness that technology, the knowledge of it, and use it for good, and to get back into that leadership position. But what I love most is that you guys are practicing what you're preaching WePlenish is, because yes, we're using all this technology in the WePlenish Java, but what you just saw right there with the pod piano, that is the same application of the same technology, but in a way where anybody who has that passion to create, right?
Yeah, it's the creative process. We got to encourage kids to go out there and create. We got to show them to go out there and to take a challenge, take risks, but really give them the tools to go out there and create. And we're showing that it can be done. We're a small startup. We're integrated with companies like Amazon, and we love working with these kind of companies because they appreciate what we bring to the table, the type of agility and ingenuity and drive. Companies like Amazon appreciate that. We want to instill that in our children. Really, this is what we're here for.
It It is so important, and I want to kind of take a step back because I tell this story a lot when I talk about you and the birth of WePlenish, but everything starts with an idea, right?
Yeah.
You cannot, especially with technology, it is built on passion. It is built on something that you know there's a need for. So I want Ro to I want you to give the little abridged version of how WePlenish came to be, because it did come from an idea. It came from a necessity that you felt you needed in your own home, but that ended up being something that was important for the marketplace in general, for kids to see technology working. Your kids watched you take an idea and turn it into something very, very actionable and realistic that is solving a very real need in our home. So can you tell a little bit about the Swans?
Absolutely. Even before the Swans, I got to say, we stand on the shoulders of giants, whether it's Steve Jobs or Elon Musk or Bezos or anybody else that kind of brought this new era of ingenuity into the world. And my co-founder, Craig, and I, several years ago, we went to play basketball and we said, you know what? You're great in electrical engineering, I'm great in software and e-commerce. Let's find something to do together. But you know, we kind of left it at it. But then I acquired a home, I purchased a home, and with the home came a couple of Swans.
Same.
Yeah, like everybody gets swans, right? But I grew up on a farm. I'm a sheep farmer by trade. So I grew up on a farm. I knew how to take care of animals, and I asked the owners what I need to do in order to take care of these swans if I want to keep them. They're like, here's some water. There's a pond water that they had, a lake, and just feed them. So that was the moment where I realized, okay, I need to go get a feeder, right, and actually automate that process for the swans, because I'm a busy person. Family, businesses.
You don't have time to buy swan food.
Exactly, or feed them, actually, right? So, but what happened, another problem occurred is because it was automatically feeding them, so I ended up running out of feeds. And that was really where the moment where Craig and I seeded that thought in our head that we should leverage that technology, IoT and technology, for something good. That's when where I felt this is where the application is going to be. This is how it's a perfect scenario where everybody runs into problems, running out of food, running out of coffee, running out of pet food, and that all evolved from there. And we figured, you know what, if we can get this container, put some electronics on it, put some sensors on it, and get it automatically reordering, we got the problem solved. But it all started from the desire to build something, from the desire to take our skills that we've learned, both Craig and I learned it in different disciplines, but still in STEM. It all started from that, how we were seeded with it, and then we saw the opportunity in front of us and we executed on it.
And that is how it happens. That is like, how many times do you hear that story? You have an idea and you turn that idea into something incredible. And we are seeing with our kids today, and I just gave myself goosebumps a little bit, I don't know if that's normal, but we're seeing that with our kids. I have kids and I think about it all the time, how incredible for them to grow up in a world surrounded by opportunities to use technology to make things with their own hands. So whether they're the idea people, the people who actually use their hands to build it, there's so many opportunities to really learn and create and do something incredible these days, and we want to keep fostering that over and over and over again. So come say hi if you're here today. If you're not here, you can always catch us on the WePlenish Facebook page, and we do go live every Wednesday for WePlenish Wednesday, where we talk about the machine and we talk about life and parenting and running out of coffee, which no one wants to happen. We are super friendly, super approachable, but most of all, we believe wholeheartedly in technology and harnessing it, and that is why we're here today. So come and visit us, and maybe you will have a chance to win your very own WePlenish Java by just liking our Facebook page and grabbing a ticket. Anything else?
Absolutely. Get your kids involved in STEM, period.
That's it. That's all she wrote. Thank you so much for your time today.
Rachel.
I'm going to show you really quick because I realized we didn't even get to show you the Java. So I want to show you the Java just so you know what is the heart behind all this of what we're doing today. Let's walk over here. We're going to take you behind the scenes. Don't tell anyone. I don't want to get in trouble, but we're going to go behind the scenes. You saw the big glossy pictures of it, but I want to show you the actual machine so you can see what we're talking about. I'm sure in your home, if you have a pod system, whether it's a Keurig, an espresso, whatever it is, you probably have something holding your coffee pods. But what those holders don't have are lasers and sensors that sense when you're running low on coffee and order it automatically. So if you remember what Raquel showed us before when she explained to us how the pod piano worked, the lasers that are in there, it's the same technology in the WePlenish Java. So what's going to happen is when your coffee pods start to run low, it's linked to your Amazon account, it's going to automatically reorder them for you, it takes it off your plate, it saves time, and that's another thing that all of us are using technology for really, is to save time, to not inconvenience ourselves, and to make our lives run easier, our homes run easier. It is all part of our daily lives. So I'm going to give you a little peek of the WePlenish Java so you can put your eyes on it. It comes in black and white. I'm going to seal one right here. This is what it looks like. You can see the pods are inside and the lasers are all right here. Okay, you can't see them, but the magic is in there. And what is going to happen is going to be magical, because once those pods get to a certain level, before you even know it, your machine knows, and you will have coffee delivered to your door, and you will never, ever, ever run out again. So you can get these on Amazon. It is available on Amazon. It also has a 10% discount automatically linked to it. So if you go onto Amazon to order, you're going to get that 10% discount. No coupon codes, nothing necessary to enter. You will get that discount automatically. So if this is something that sounds like you're into it, which, let's be real, I think we're all into it, go ahead and check out Amazon. Order it today. It is called the WePlenish Java, and it comes in black and white. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment on this thread and someone will get back to you, or you can reach out any of the contact ways on the Facebook page. Our customer service is great, our employees are great, and we will answer whatever questions you have. Make sure to come grab your ticket and like our Facebook page to win one for yourself, and then join us this Wednesday for our next WePlenish Wednesday, and let the fun continue. And thank you guys so much for joining us today. It is always a pleasure.